alluded to, that the fire hydrants did not have water or water pressure, and the LA fire chief herself reacted. Watch this.
My stance on this is when a firefighter comes up to a hydrant, we expect there's going to be water. We don't control the water supply. Our firefighters are there to protect lives and property and to make sure that we're properly trained and equipped. That's my position on this. So if there's no water, I don't know how the water gets to the hydrants.
Mel, reaction to that?
Well, I know they were messing with the water, letting reserves go for one reason or another. They've been doing that a while. California has a lot of problems that sort of baffle the mind as far as why they do things. And then in the events like this, you sort of look, well, is it on purpose? Which is an insane thing to think. But one begins to ponder whether or not there is a purpose in mind. What could it be? I don't know. Do they want the state empty? I don't know.
Well, Mel, there's already talk, and we played a couple of sound bites of reimagining the way rebuilding occurs, and obviously there's a great need for high-density housing in California and across the country. That's a big push by the climate folks, and you're already hearing rumblings of that. In this case, like goodbye single-family homes, hello high-density housing.
Yeah. It's pretty scary, and it'll take decades to do that too. It's like even if it if it's a good idea, which I don't know if it is, but reminds me of the old cattle barons clearing people off the land, But I don't know. I can make all kinds of horrible theories up in my head, conspiracy theories and everything else, but it just seemed a little convenient that there was no water, and and that the wind conditions were right, and that there are people ready and willing and able to start fires. And are they commissioned to do so, or are they just acting on their own volition? I don't know. But they seem pretty well equipped, some of these people that they're catching.
A lot of questions. A lot of questions, Mel. Mel, a message tonight.
I'll sift through the remains of my place and see if I can find any clues for you.
Y'all know it's actually crazy. I used to live in LA, and the homelessness was like crazy. Even back in 2017, it was just crazy. People would just drive by homeless folks, not give one shit. Now that the LA fires have come through and their home's gone and they gotta get evacuated, and it's, oh, woe is me, and it's just so awful. Let me say this again. 99% of these people would drive by homeless encampments, literal tent cities underneath underpasses, like underneath highways, and not bat an eye. They did not care. I know, because I was at USC for 4 years. They did not care. Now your average Angelino is, poor me, have no home. Oh, so sad.
Governor, I live here, Governor. That was my daughter's school, Governor. Please tell me what you're going to do. I'm not going to hurt him, I promise.
I'm literally talking to the president right now to specifically answer the question of what we can do for you and your daughter.
Can I hear it? Can I hear your call? Because I don't believe it.
I'm sorry. There's literally, I've tried 5 times. That's why I'm walking around to make the
Why
call.
is the president not taking your call?
Because it's not going through. So I have to get cell service.
So let's get it. Let's get it. I want to be here when you call the president.
I appreciate it. I'm doing that right now. And it's to immediately get reimbursements, individual assistance to help you. I'm devastated. I'm so sorry, especially for your daughter. I have 4 kids. Losing to school.
Everyone who went to school there, they lost their homes. They lost 2 homes because they were living in one and building another. Governor, please tell me, what are you going to do with the president right now?
We're getting the resources to help rebuild.
Why was there no water in the hydrants, Governor?
It's all literally.
Is it going to be different next time?
It has to be. Of course.
What are you going to do?
I'm doing everything.
Fill the hydrants. I would fill them up personally. You know that. I would fill up the hydrants myself.
I understand.
But would you do that?
I would do whatever whatever I can.
But you're not. I see the. Do you know there's water dripping over there, Governor? There's water coming out there. You can use it.
I appreciate it. I'm going to make the call to address everything I can right now, including making sure people
I'd
are
like
safe.
to make sure. Can I have an opportunity to at least tell people you're doing what you're saying you're doing?
PCH are being blown by fierce winds. It is like driving through hell itself down here.
All right, Shalom. Before I get started, I want to start off by saying Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Chakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that do rule and teach well, that have taught us His truth through the Holy Spirit. Peace salutations to the hopeful elect, the 144,001 scattered to the four corners of the earth that are believing on this truth and ultimately pushing the ministry and the prophecies of Yahweh Bashim Shai in truth and sincerity. This is Brother Lawyer with GMS Wisconsin. Lord willing, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Shai, I can edify somebody. So, you saw those little snippets of videos. The first one, I believe it was Mel Gibson being interviewed by a woman at Fox News. She pretty much was asking him what he thought about what's going on in the Pacific Palisades right now. And what did he say? He said it's convenient that the water pressure was basically off, okay, and that the wind pressure was right, perfect for a firestorm. Where the fire just blows and just sets things on fire and the land is totally obliterated and destroyed and houses are leveled. It's convenient that these things are happening, but one begins to ponder like, well, why? Most people don't realize that the elites are behind all these things, man, that the elites are planning and plotting their new world order. Okay. What is the ultimate goal here? Well, Esau's goal is to push his fourth industrial revolution, okay, where he builds smart cities all throughout the United States. Okay, they're trying to do away with the old and bring in the new. Okay, so on the East Coast, they had tsunamis and hurricanes where complete cities were totally destroyed and houses were totally flattened and leveled and washed away. Okay, well, what do you think they're going to do with those cities? They're going to rebuild them through digital technology. Well, what do you think they're going to do in the West Coast? Okay, on that side of the country, they decided to use fire as a cleansing agent because Esau's goal is to bring in his AI technology, his digital technology. Look up Smart LA 2028. Okay, you got to understand the elites are behind all of this. They're plotting and scheming behind the scenes, man. All right, because Esau wants, okay, his new god is his artificial intelligence, man. Okay, we understand through the scriptures that these devils, okay, are doing these things, on purpose, man. Psalm 64:5, it says they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. So Esau will encourage himself in an evil matter, meaning he will be willful with his evil. He will be willful with oppressing people. Okay. And a lot of those celebrities that have lost their houses, one of the celebrities I can think of is Paris Hilton. We understand that she's a billionaire. Okay, she didn't lose everything, all her possessions, everything she owns. She didn't lose all her money in that house. Yeah, that woman owns at least 15 houses, man, at the very least. And they own all the Hilton hotels in the United States. You mean to tell me that she lost everything? Talking about these celebrities talking about their heart broken. Okay, well the elite banking families, all right, are controlling these celebrities, and they're basically telling them you got to sacrifice this for the greater good. And what's the greater good? The fourth industrial revolution. Okay, where Esau wants to bring in his digital technology. So they encourage themselves by doing these wicked acts. And you know who is left hanging? Jake. So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indians, those poor people that they be on the outskirts of these of the Pacific Palisades, who live in poor neighborhoods, who rent their houses, who don't have homeowners insurance, man, who can't even afford to own a home, okay, who literally go to work 9 to 5, okay, and are living check to check, whose houses burn down. What about them? They don't get any media coverage, and when they do, it's super brief, man. But it says, I'm going to read on Psalm 64:5. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? Let's read it in the NLT. They encourage each other to do evil and plan how to set their traps in secret. They're doing it through these fires, man. Meaning these fires are being set on purpose. All right. So that they can pretty much burn down the old and bring in the new. It says, who will ever notice, they ask. Well, let's read verse 6 in the KJV. It says, they search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep, meaning they're very cunning, they're very deceitful. Esau, Edom, so-called white man, is the devil, according to the Bible. Okay? What does devil mean in Latin? It literally means deceiver. It goes back to the Latin word diablos, which means deceiver. That is what devil means. Well, you Edomites are called the devil in the Bible. You're called the wicked of the earth, the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever. You were created to be wicked, man. Okay? Let's go back. We're going to come back to Psalm 64. The Lord created you to be wicked, man, and you really can't. You're not satisfied unless you're doing something wicked. Okay, Proverbs 4:16, for they sleep not except they have done mischief. This is a mischievous act, man, to set these fires. They literally paying people off to keep the fires going. They're literally paying firefighters off to just walk away and let the fires burn, man. Esau there was a whole ocean right there, man. All right, they used none of that water to put those fires out. They had ample time to put those fires out, man. Okay, why are thousands of acres being burned and the winds are about 100 miles an hour and the fire is about 80 feet high, man? You gotta understand that these things were these were planned. This stuff is planned, man, because Esau has an agenda. It says, for they sleep not except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. It says, for they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence, meaning they're totally consumed in their evil. All right. And wickedness and violence is their MO, meaning their method of operation. That is how Esau is able to develop superiority in the earth. That is how he's able to own land and pretty much own all the resources, where he's able to, own all the farms and own all the corporations, man, because they use violence and wickedness to gain an advantage in the earth, man. Let's go back to Psalm 64 and starting at verse 6. It says, they search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search. All right. Meaning they're looking for more ways to be wicked, man. All right. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. How do they accomplish a diligent search? All right, meaning they're crafty, man. All right, and Esau is wise in his wickedness on the left-hand side, man. It says, I believe it says, thou art wiser than Daniel. All right, that's written in the scriptures, man. And Daniel was a wise prophet. Esau is called wiser than Daniel. Okay, because he's aware of how to generate fires and how to burn entire cities down and make it look like an accident. Okay, that's how they search out iniquities and accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep, meaning they have a very cunning mind, man, and they're good at being cunning. Verse 7, but the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded, and the Lord is going to ultimately shoot at them through thermonuclear destruction, because he's going to burn Babylon to the ground, man. Those fires are nothing compared to the thermonuclear missiles that's coming upon this place, man. Okay? And finally, verse 8, it says, so shall they make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. That's why you got Edomites coming out. You got celebrities coming out like, oh, one may think that, that this it's hard to think that this wasn't planned. Well, it was. These elites are behind the curtain controlling the scenes, man. Okay? They're literally controlling they're like a ventriloquist. Okay? And they're telling these people, move out because we're getting ready to burn the city down, and we'll give you homeowners insurance. You'll get back double what you've lost. A lot of those celebrities, they're playing the game, man. They're acting devastated. All right, they're actors, aren't they? Okay, but it says, verse 8, so they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. These Edomites are telling on themselves. They're exposing their own wickedness. All that see them shall flee away. So Mel Gibson, all right, you see what he said, man. Okay, it's just convenient that the water pressure was off, all right, and that the wind was at the right speed, okay, to make these fires spread quickly and vastly. All right, we're talking about the wicked here, man. The devil that the Bible speaks of. Psalm 55 and 20. Reading down to 20. I'm sorry, I'm going to start at 21. All right, this is talking about Esau, Edom, man. It says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. So Esau is good at getting people to think that he means well, man. Okay? War, meaning destruction, is really in his heart, though. All right? It says his words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. He'll literally, play nice with a gun behind his back or with a sword. That's exactly what he did to the native Indians, man. Promising to help them when in fact they were just plotting on how to get control of the land and kick them out and put them on reservations. If Esau could have it his way without anyone criticizing him, he would kick all the Israelites out of America, man. They don't want us here. They think we should go back to what they call Africa, when in fact they colonized that land. They committed apartheid in Africa, man. And they've stolen and dug up all the resources in the earth, man. That's why they have military bases all over the earth, man. Because Esau has oppressed the nations, okay? And he has used the power of the sword to deceive and lie, man. So when these devils tell you that keep me in your prayers, we need prayer, we need help, they're lying to you, man. Proverbs 26 and 24, it says, he that hateth dissembleth with his lips and layeth up deceit within him. And that's what they're doing here. Okay. They use deceit to deceive the masses, to deceive the vast majority of people. Most people that's watching these news stories, man, they think that it's genuinely happening on accident, man. When the elites are telling these people to set these fires, when the elites are turning off the water pressure, man, when there's an ocean that's probably about a mile away that these helicopters can use to help put these fires out, man. You got to understand something. Once the land is ultimately consumed, once a certain amount of acres are burned down, all right, then they put the fire out because they want to build the smart city. All right, there's a plan here. Okay, verse 25, when he speaketh fair, when he pretends to be genuine, believe him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart, and 7 represents completion, meaning he's completely a devil, man. Talking about Esau, Edom. Verse 26, whose hatred is covered by deceit. His wickedness shall be shewed before the whole congregation, meaning you devils are going to ultimately be exposed, man. Okay? And the Lord, you may see a little fire going on here, man, but the big fire is really coming. That's what these devils really need to worry about. All right? So when it's all said and done, Esau rejoice, man. Because, enjoy your kingdom while you have it. Because the Lord is really getting ready to take it away through thermonuclear destruction. Lamentations 4:21, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. So the Lord is telling Esau, you should probably rejoice and be happy now, all right? Because you're not going to enjoy this in the kingdom, man, okay? The daughter of Edom represents Babylon, okay? And so does the land of Uz. It says the cup also shall pass through unto thee, meaning judgment, all right? The curses, okay? As it is written in Deuteronomy 30:7, the Lord shall bring all these curses upon thine enemies and upon them that hated thee, which persecuted thee. Did they not persecute, grape, rob, murder, and pillage and colonize us, man? Okay? Force us to speak their language and carry their last names. These Edomites aren't innocent, man. It says, thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked, meaning you'll be exposed, man. And the tables are going to turn. Verse 22, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. So the Israelites will be justified when it's all said and done. In the kingdom, our curses, our punishment, our captivity, our oppression will be no more. As it is written in Revelation 21, the Lord is going to wipe all tears from our eyes, man. But the Lord says for Esau, he's going to visit his iniquity and he's going to discover his sins. Let's read it in the NLT, verse 22. O beautiful Jerusalem, your punishment will end. The curses of Deuteronomy 28. You will soon return from exile. But Edom, your punishment is just beginning. This is just the beginning, man. Soon your many sins will be exposed. And there is nothing that these Edomites can do to stop what the Lord is getting ready to bring upon them. Because the days coming that shall burn as an oven, right? Thermonuclear destruction. Malachi 4:1, for behold, the day cometh, all right, the day of the Lord's return, all right, that shall burn as an oven. Because when those missiles are sent over here, when those intercontinental ballistic missiles enter the atmosphere of America, it's going to obliterate all the land, okay? All I believe it's over 5,000 acres, of land. 5,000 square acres of land in America. I could have that number wrong. I know that all the land will be obliterated with nuclear fire, though. Okay? Let's read it again. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven. That's the nuclear missiles. It says, and all the proud, and all that do wickedly, all you damn Edomite devils, all right, ultimately 2/3 of the nation of Israel as well, and you other nations, okay? Or should I say 2/3 of the nation of Israel, but most importantly, Esau, Edom, and the other nations, man, okay? You are ultimately proud because you're enjoying the fatness of the land as well, man. All right, while you in Jake's neighborhoods oppressing us and feeding us, giving us outdated food and overcharging us and shit. Okay, so all you proud devils are gonna you're gonna be stubble, as it is written. It says, and all the proud, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. Because the fire is going to burn this place down, man. It says, in the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. Meaning their entire lineage is going to be wiped out when those missiles come raining down on Babylon the Great, a.k.a. America. Okay? The real fire hasn't arrived yet. Okay, this is just a smidget. These are planned fires, but when the missiles come, they're not going to be able to put it out with no damn water hose, man. It don't matter how much water they have. Those nuclear missiles are going to level everything, as it is written, man. Okay, and ultimately, you devils are being exposed, man, and your kingdom is slowly falling. That's what you're seeing happen here, man. We're going to end it off with Luke 12. All right. And you elites, all your deception that you're doing behind the scenes, man, Yahweh Shai is revealing it through the prophets, man. Luke chapter 12 and verse 2. It says, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known. So all the lies, all the deception that these devils are doing behind the scenes, the Lord says there's nothing covered that shall not be revealed. neither hid that shall not be known. So Esau is being exposed, man, through this truth. We understand through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, those of us in this ministry, we understand that these things are being planned and plotted, man. Verse 3, therefore whatsoever ye have spoken in darkness shall be heard in the light. And that which ye have spoken in the ear and closets shall be proclaimed upon the housetops. So the things they have spoken in secret is being heard in the light. That's ultimately this truth through Yahweh Shai, man. Because the Lord is putting the spirit on the prophets to reveal Esau. We're going to end it off with 2 Thessalonians 2. But it says, and that which ye have spoken in the ear and closets shall be proclaimed upon the housetops. Meaning, we bringing this truth out. We bringing Esau's skullduggery out through the prophets as we go out on the highways and byways. Okay, and of course, fill up the internet with these virtual epistles, man. But you devils can't hide, man. You can't hide no more. Because the spirit is on the earth to expose who you really are, man. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 8. We're going to end it off here. It says, and then shall that wicked be revealed. Esau, Edom, you so-called white people, starting with you top banking families, you're being exposed. It says, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. Who is the Lord? What is the spirit of the Lord's mouth? That's the prophets, man. Okay? The true prophets. Okay, beginning with GMS, okay, and of course the affiliates of GMS, because there is a proper doctrine, okay, but the spirit of the Lord's mouth represent the prophets, man. It says, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. So not only are you being revealed and uncovered and consumed, all right, the Lord is going to come back with the holy angels and destroy you, man. All right, that's going to happen simultaneously with the thermonuclear fire. Verse 9, it says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan. See, Esau walks in the spirit of Satan. All right, and you can tell by what he's doing with these Pacific Palisade fires, man. It says, with all power and signs and lying wonders. See? And Esau is using the fires, okay, to lie. He's using the fire to gain his advantage in the earth, man. All right, these celebrities are in on it as well, though, okay? But they're being controlled and dominated by the elites, all right? But we understand through this truth that there's nothing covered that won't be revealed, and it's being revealed through this ministry, man. I'm going to leave it there, though. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rechakodash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to you, hopeful elect out there.